Sorry about that. Can you guys hear me okay? I was having some signal issues on the phone now. Okay? Uh, and it should be in my AirPods right about now. So that should be good, I believe. So I just wanted to quickly respond to something that apparently is now is members only. So as somebody says, you're welcome for that. And gather around, get your coffee, your caffeine, whatever gets you going. Gather it.
Huh? What are you waiting for?
Green means go. If you don't already know, put your foot on the gas, then go ahead and move your ass. Out my way, out my way. Green means go. Go, 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 go.
Hey! Ow! Ow!
You're up way too early. Oh, thank you. So anyways, I probably won't be able to see comments much because safe, and safe in my car. Okay. Thank you. Hey, Amy. Okay, so anyways, first of all, let's start off. Does anybody know the purpose of a cease and desist? Does anybody want to clarify in the chat what they believe that is? Or because many people have mixed emotions on them. They're like, they're not real. They're not this, blah, blah, blah. They don't take them seriously. Some people think it's going real life because, I mean, you're simply asking somebody to stop a pattern of behavior that keeps going and going and going. Okay. So my intention when I use them is people may say that they're nothing because, I mean, legally, really, they can't make you do anything. They can't make you stop. A cease and desist is a documented request for somebody to stop doing something so that it is documented that you have done that. Okay. That's what my purpose of it is. So listen, and this is not for anybody else but myself and my own interactions with Granny. Okay? Over the years, I have heard some crazy things come out of her mouth, stating them as facts about myself. Now, everybody knows that I'm the type of person where I will talk to you first. I have no problem talking to anybody. I have emailed this woman many times over the years when she's got things wrong, when she has stated things about me, like talking about how I'm a power bottom. I'm a top. Talking about my sexual life, talking about my recovery life. And now the other day, streaming this whole Andog situation, which I did not call the ASPCA on this dude. I would never fucking do that. I love animals. They're way better than people. But this woman's over there stating it as fact and then saying, I'm going to do a whole stream on him. Meanwhile, her people, many people over there in her camp, as she says, her very dedicated followers that do things for her, all that kind of stuff, have doxed me in the past, threatened me, all sorts of stuff. But that's acceptable, right? And recently what they're doing is, going after family members that I've married into. These people have called me a P supporter, P protector, saying I go after children, all that, which is false information. I do not go after kids either. Kids are adorable and fucking funny. Okay? So when I see somebody repeatedly ignoring my requests to correct something, or, hey, you got this wrong, and she never corrects it. Yes. So I send Granny a cease and desist last night, just asking for the defamation to stop saying things as factual when they're not, stop using me, other people, because especially with her platform, she has a bigger audience because of Natasha Cooper and many people in true crime, and they listen to her. So when you say things that are false as fact in front of many people, that makes me a target. When all the things that have come out of her mouth about me are incorrect, not true, or she will twist them or paint a narrative. So when simply asked to stop in a cease and desist, it's a very nice way of saying, dude, just stop. All these people make fun of me because my peace attempts and all that. But the thing is, most people I've sent cease and desist to refuse peace, and they keep going and going. So it's like a final peace attempt as well, a documented final peace attempt. So instead of just stopping, she makes my cease and desist her content. And I wasn't able to see it because I was sleeping, and she set it to members only. So people have to pay for her to do the exact opposite of what I've asked her to do. And that's simply stop spreading slander, stop lying about me, all that stuff. But instead, she keeps going. So I don't know how much more clear I can be. I've tried to be peaceful with this woman. I've tried many different options, and it just doesn't work. And I knew already that this woman, and this is the problem when people get ROs on people, they try to silence everybody else that they've personally done stuff to. So when I speak about Granny, or when she pushes my buttons or says things that are not true and she doesn't correct them when she's asked to, that's between me and her. It's nobody else. So do not use your little restraining order over there as a weapon against others, Granny, because I'm speaking to you about things you've said about me personally and my experience personally with you. So there's that. So I don't know how much more clear. Exactly. Peace is an amazing thing. Hey, replay. Hope you're doing good. And I mean, people make fun of it all the time, or say, oh, he doesn't want peace, or whenever it fits his narrative. Are you fucking kidding me? Granny, you said that the other day too, and that's not true. She said, Robbie only makes peace when it benefits him. Have you not looked around? Every time I make peace with me, it's actually harder because people go hard on me that don't want me making peace with certain people, and it actually is a fucking burden on me. But I do what's right regardless. I don't go with the flow. I don't go with what other people want me to do. I do what feels right in my heart. But see, if you make peace with these people that make it content, you're fighting. They don't want that, because then they continue their content and they charge people to watch it. Who is this raised person? The fuck is their problem? Yeah, she's been on her high horse about that, and about the RO, and basically thinking she could just do it to anybody. I am very well educated on this topic. I went through this with somebody who lied. I know exactly how to handle stuff like that, and it's not okay just to use stuff like that as a weapon. Not at all. Especially when you are trying to target, people that are associated with the person you have it on. Hey, Tiff. Yeah, real walk in the park when we made peace. That's a perfect example. I'm going to highlight that right there. That did not benefit me or Tiffany in any way, shape, or form publicly, okay, socially, but between us, it sure the hell did. And it felt good making peace with Tiffany. But that caused a whole fucking fight. So I don't do that. Peace is to benefit the two parties that are involved. And there's always some sort of excuse with people from like Granny, even Hooker, you know, because they were talking about me yesterday. They don't want it. There's a bitterness there. There's a hatred that they can't move past. And the whole point of peace is to free all parties from that burden of like anger and evil and hatred. Hold on, I got to take a drink of my water. Food, food. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. That channel was only created 2 or 3 days ago. Oh, okay. You people. Yeah, they like causing people pain. They like causing anxiety. Lichen. I just didn't want to make this topic about that lichen, um, just for your sake, you know, because somebody told me this morning. And let me make it clear, Granny. She said he's third party harassing me for my RO. Granny, I don't harass you. Number one, I correct you. I correct you on my channel. I correct you in emails that you ignore until you're called out and then you respond to it because you state things as fact. And let's say that one day Granny's watching her channel actually takes off. Okay. Because this is probably a test run with God to see, how her ego is going to be with, a little bit extra attention. And so far, I would say she's not doing very good because it's gone way to her head. Way to her head. Humble yourself, Granny. But I don't know if you've taken a look around, but especially with true crime, if Granny plans to one day be a star, right? And have millions of followers and all of that shit. The more, first of all, more money, more problems. But, she plans on being this true crime person, which I think her true crime is terrible. I think it's just for clout. That's my personal opinion. It's only popular cases. She just uses anything she can to get the extra likes, views, whatever. Okay. Because, again, it's going straight to her head. If you're on here for that purpose, you're going to be disappointed eventually when numbers drop or whatever. If you can't just be yourself and come on and be happy with yourself, not a number. But the reason I'm talking about this is because if you ever have a platform where it becomes millions of people watching you and you're covering these true crime cases, which you often, when I've heard you speak about true crime, you get a lot of things wrong on that too. Well, one thing about true crime is a lot of times the families of these, true crime victims and or whoever, is associated, they tune in and listen. Not only do they do that, but they make sure you're telling the truth and not slandering or any of that. And then they go legal on people. So I could only imagine one day the lawsuits that woman's going to have with all of the defamation, the slander, the lying that she does. And all I've asked you to do is stop doing it towards me. You speak about your dedicated followers a lot. Well, those dedicated followers, one of your dedicated followers, Granny, the other night, tattoos, just because I shared a picture out of her, rather than just filing a copyright on it or a privacy complaint, she decided to take it into her hands to text my personal phone number repeatedly, over and over, when asked to stop repeatedly at 4 o'clock in the morning. If that were to happen to you, Granny, you would have done a whole fucking week's live stream on that, on how you're being harassed. Now explain to me how your good friend over there, Tattoos, was not harassing me when asked to stop, and she kept continuing to text over and over and over and over again. Explain to me how that's not harassment. But see, you cherry pick whatever fits your narrative, whatever gets people to view your channel, give you money, give you sympathy. A lot of it has been sad fishing, talking about the cancer scanning and all that. It's not okay. But it's definitely not okay when my name comes out of your mouth and you're not joking, you're being serious, or somebody just comes into your chat and says something about me and you state it out loud as fact when it is not. There's been many times you've done that I have clipped, I have videos of, I have them documented, and they're all lies that you've never cleared up. And all I've asked you to do is just stop doing it. See, Granny often says, and she said this about me in the past many times, and she says it about a lot of people. Now she's saying it about Amber. They're just using me. You're welcome. She always says, you're welcome. You got views. You're welcome. You're welcome, Granny. Because you used Natasha Cooper to even become Granny. I don't hear a thank you. But with me, anytime I have responded, hence the word responded, to Granny, is when she has stated extremely false information that could be harmful to me or my reputation or have me targeted and all that shit. She does not stop. Me personally, I find her to be boring, annoying, uneducated, and not informed on anything she speaks of. The only time I really went to her chats was when I basically was like hate bonding, really, when me and Natasha fell out, and that's a fact. That's it. Other than that, I find her to be whiny, complainy, and just annoying. And if I wanted to use somebody for content just to do it, I would not use Granny's watching. That's for damn sure. I would use somebody that I knew people were going to fucking be interested in that I can milk. But I don't do that because I don't give a fuck about the numbers like you guys do. You're always throwing it in people's faces. I don't care about that. That doesn't define who I am. It doesn't make me feel better about myself or worse. And it's not something somebody should focus their attention on a daily fucking basis to boost up their confidence. You're looking in the wrong place for confidence if you're looking for numbers, and that's what defines how you hold your head up high every fucking day. Oh, you met me at Natasha's, Heather? Yeah, I met a lot of good people with Natasha. So that's pretty much all I had to say. I'm in my car, so I was not looking at chat a lot. I might be parked here soon. Hold on. But that's basically all I wanted to say. And, you know, people, they overlook the part that gets you to get a cease and desist, or, put a cease and desist in someone's email or their address, or, look up their information so you could go legal. They overlook what gets you to that point. And they simply say, oh my God, did you know Robbie called the cops on somebody over YouTube? Robbie, people's opinions? No, I hear a lot of opinions about me every day. And you don't see me popping out cease and desist to all these people. But when you have a platform and you're stating things about me as fact that are false and harmful to my reputation, and we clearly see people going along with it and believing you, that's an issue with me. That's an issue. When you're texting my phone in the middle of the night repeatedly after you've been asked to stop about 15 times and you keep going, how come nobody over there is talking about that? Not one person over there is speaking on that. And by the way, the picture that was shared out of tattoos was only her. She uploaded the entire photo with her family in it. It's a public photo. She's the one who put the whole photo out there, not me. But you don't hear people talking about it over there, do you? Nope. Because they don't care about facts. They care about information that's going to fit their narrative. And that's why I don't watch their fucking true crime over there. Bullshit. It's bullshit. I'm not going to get my information from a high school dropout who fucking just makes up lies nonstop. No, thank you. I'd rather fucking watch a journalist who went to school and cares about facts. That's why I watch Fox News. I love Fox News. So that's that. I hope you guys have a good weekend. I was just saying the other day that I need to log off, and I need to take like a real good deep breath, enjoy life. I think everybody needs to do that because a lot of people, I mean, I'm speaking about myself, but there's been a lot of people getting triggered lately, and I have allowed people to trigger the fuck out of me recently. I don't know what it is. Oh, you know what it is? I usually get my man period around like the 21st. Maybe I just have it late. What's today's date? God, I need to stop and get some tampons. Yeah, I gotta stop and get some tampons. And some Midol. Ooh, yeah, hot tub dip. Yeah, pop like. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna go. I hope you guys have an enjoyable, beautiful weekend. I hope some of you get laid. Maybe come back in a better mood. Shit, me and my husband need to do it good. Lots of sexual tension on here, friction, loneliness, all that kind of stuff where people just need some dick. Dick is always the answer. Okay. Love you, Kelly. So you guys have a good day and hope you're getting that dick.
Huh? What are you waiting for?
Green means go. If you don't already know, put your foot on the gas, then go ahead and move your ass. Out my way. Out my way. Green means go.
Go, 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 go.